Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of SnowTown here in City Skylines, where today we're going to be crossing the river in a choo-choo train. Now I'll get on to what I exactly mean in just a moment, because I just want to say, guys, if you have been enjoying SnowTown, then please make sure you smash that like button down below, and if you are new in here, then make sure you do subscribe so you are notified when the next episode does come out. Now recently in the last couple of episodes, if you haven't checked them out or haven't been here in a while, we recently set up our farming industry. We last episode got the exporting done via the ships or a brand new shipping path. The trains all hugged up all over the place right now and a brand new outside connection with the trains. It's going glorious. So gloriously, in fact, that we now are making more money in this industrial area than any other industrial area we have right now. Look at that, 36,000 big ones coming in from the farming industry. 40,000 big ones? I'll take that any day, boys. I really would. Which now leads me to having the ability that we're now producing flour, crops, animal products. The holy grail, the Trinity. Which is what I... Illuminati confirmed, I know. Which is what I need then to finally start adding in the remainder of all the unique factories. Now, we have unique factories like the bakery, which needs those three. We then start to get stuff like the lemonade factory, which needs crops and glass. Clothing store, which is animal products, crops and plastics, and so on and so on and so on. Now, the running theme is, now I've got that, the remaining factories are a little bit of everything, or a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But the problem is, we have the oil industry over here, which is hooked up to the train line right now, which stops over to here where we have a couple of warehouses and factories. The train line also takes us all the way over to the farming industry and all the way over to the wood forest industry as well. The only one that's singled out is our ore industry. Now, how they export the goods to get to, say I place down a unique factory, it doesn't really matter what side of the river I place it on. To bring goods from over this side to over here and vice versa, they both can take the train, like these guys over here can take the train, comes all the way down to over here, the shipping area, and then via boat, they ship it over. Unless they drive it on a vehicle themselves. Now, while that is fine, that is great. It's a really, really handy system and utilizes both train, vehicle, and ships. When we start placing the remainder of our unique factories, I need a bunch of warehouses like what we got over here to store stuff like the planed timber, the paper, the metals. Both sides of the river, I am going to need a little area that stores one of everything, basically. We've got one over here which stores plastics. So I need to set up a choo-choo train that goes across the river to bring in and out the exports a whole lot easier. So basically, I'm then shipping direct from the supplier. So over here, on this side of the river, if any of the warehouses or factories requires metals or glass from the ore industry, the ore industry can chuck it on the train and the train can go direct to wherever it needs to get to. That is not only the biggest intro into a video I've ever done, but that is what we're doing today. Oh my goodness me. That was such a long intro. But before we get into it, I'm going to actually work with this area because we have a couple of factories and stuff down right now. I think what I'm going to do first is we're going to place down some stuff. Now, okay, I've just pre-selected the food factory. It needs animal products, flour, paper, plastics. So where can I squeeze that in? Just there, maybe? No. Can I get it in? I could get it in there, but I don't want it on that side of the road. I could get it on that side. Could I squeeze it in? Oh, I could squeeze it in there. Right, bear with me on this one. Bear with me. So this needed animal products, flour, paper, plastics. Okay. We have paper. We need a factory for animal products. Right. So we'll squeeze that in right now. And, what I'll do is we'll use a little side road over here. So let's bring it from these roads. Where can I squeeze that in? There. Bam, bam, bam. And just bring it out slightly. Just so we can use these little kind of side back lanes for the industrial area. And this is where we're going to squeeze down now a couple of factories. So we'll go for... Can I squeeze in that one there? Yes. That is perfect. Oh my god, how perfect was that spacing right there? So, animal products. Bam. Over here. Flour. And it needed animal products flour, and it needed plastics as well. So, do I not have a plastic one? I do, yes. Sweet. So, we have over here plastics, plain timber, paper, metals, animal products. We have flour. I need one that's going to store glass. Right, and once I got all this set up, we'll then look towards doing the train station. So bring that further up. Create some more warehouses over here. Should I hook it up to this road over here? Like if I pick this point, could I bend it around? So that's a 10. Well, it's a little bit difficult. 9. Oh, go back by 1. 10 by 10 bend. There we go. And then bring this 29 out. I'll take it. I'll take it right now. And we'll bring that down by 15. And I should be able to squeeze in like a big boy warehouse there, right? Ooh, I could do it there. Or do I squeeze in one there? One there. Maybe a smallish one there. Another big one there and there. Oh, I could not really get really well in there. I'm going to anarchy it in. There we go. There we go. Okay. So they need water, but just hold on a hot minute. We can use these now then to get the petroleum, which we don't have over here. We can get in the glass, which we don't have over here. We can have unique factory goods is what the remaining 3 will be. And that stores pretty much all the goods that come out of the factories. And then technically I have a little bit of everything stored over here. And I need to do the exact same thing on the other side of the river. I won't do that today's episode because we don't really have any unique factories over there at the minute to take advantage of it. But that is where we're going to be going with that. Now, is there any more little factories I could squeeze in terms of unique factories? So let's start from the beginning. What have I got? The bakery, which in itself would be ideal to place it over by the farming industry. But I'm going to focus on this little area first. I have the lemonade factory. That is a big building. We have the clothing factory, which is also a big building. The soft paper factory, big building. Is that the car factory one? Yeah, big building. We have the sneaker factory, big building. Modular house, big building. Shipyard, smallish. Oh, that would be good over here. Like squeezing it there. Right, I'll do that later. But the rest of the big buildings. Now, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. The remainder of the unique factories are large buildings. So should I have them, or should I create their own zones for them? Like, for example, the car factory. Right, I could place it somewhere else. Let's say that, for example, I threw it in over here. But in that whole area around it, I could set it up to being relevant for the car factory. So every factory then has its own designated designed area, rather than just kind of throwing it in any little gap knuckle cranny I can kind of squeeze it in. I think that would be a good little shout, wouldn't it? I think it would. So with all this stuff over here right now, we now have borderline a central hub for a load of products that we can use. So before we go down the road of building everything and adding everything else in, you can see animal products, flour, we need it. For this industry, so I assume there should be a train heading over, a couple of trains heading over at some point. But it falls short on places that require metals and glass. And that's why I don't want to progress any further, because what I've got remaining right now, this requires glass and metals, this requires, okay, none of that stuff. This requires glass and metals, this requires glass and metals, this requires glass. So, and I need it to be shipped over in bulk a whole lot quicker. So this is where it comes in for me doing the train line. So let's think about this logically then, and where I could potentially add the train line in. So we have the train line stop here. So I could add it continuing on from that, but where's it going to come from over here? Because I'm going to do it as a tunnel to pass through. Right, we do kind of have... Oh, do you know what? We have a dead end there, don't we? That's ideal, because that's kind of where I need the train to stop to drop... Okay, right. I feel kind of stupid that I didn't realize I could just do it from there anyway, because that's where all the factories are. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna drop. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna drop a road here, because they might do a couple of right turns to kind of keep that junction there slightly free. Right. Okay. The next one is then, where do I make it appear on this side? Now, I do have a couple of options. At the minute, I could potentially hook it up to that underground bit or pop it up over here, because the train track just continually runs around the back. Now, if I made it go underground there, then I'm turning it in, aren't I? Or do I make it go direct underground up to here? If I did that, I could potentially drop a passenger line in here somewhere randomly. Then I've created my passenger train line, which could be a thing. So if that went through, followed this up, went to... Yeah, because then it could be the outer line for that. Ooh. Ooh, boys. I think we might have something right now. I think we might. So why don't we? What kind of transport hub, sorry, do I have that include a train? We have this one, which has a metro hub thrown on it. We have then the standard multi-platform stuff. And is that really it? I have the metro monorail train hub, which I can't really incorporate all three of those close by. I have the monorail bus, no. So I don't really have anything additional I can potentially squeeze in. I could do the train metro hub, which would be really good. Actually, it would be really good for over here, wouldn't it? It's just the road underneath is a really, really wide road. I kind of want it here. So, I mean, the train track is up here. I could replace that stop there with it, but the only downside is it's going to have to be a big boy road. Unless... Right, pause a hot minute. Unless I get rid of the road that it currently comes with, and I switch it out for that. Hold on, I gotta also figure out which stop is which. Okay, so I gotta flip it around. Spin that round. Right, let me delete. Let me come out by 10 as well. There we go. That should be right. Yes, so. Right, unhook that road with the touch it mod. There we go. And if I upgraded it now to that style road. Oh, perfect. Okay, this is perfect. And that just continues to there. So that will be my monorail stop there, which will replace this one. So I'm moving that to over here. Then I can get a passenger train line stop just there, which eventually, because I want the passenger train line to be the train, well, to be the public transport mode that gets people to all the remote industrial areas, like the woodland area over here, the farming area. We'll use the passenger train line because all the train lines are already hooked up to it. I might as well just throw a passenger train line into the mix. Sometimes, guys, my genius knows no bounds. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. Right. Hold on then, because it's now going to take a lot of configuring. It really is. So I'll keep that elevated for now. Right. I'll delete that there. And let's go underground. So we delete that subway line just here. And I'll delete it going back to about there, as I figure out a brand new bend. Now, the metro, where is it? Here it is. And it's going to be a... Oh, actually, no, it's not a tunnel, sorry. It's not a tunnel. So I'll bring it to there. What height is it, by the way? It's 8. So that elevates up to there. Now, I've just got to get it. I wonder if I could, if I did it like this. Does it add a point in them? Yeah, it does. That's what I was kind of looking for. So do a nice little wiggle. Oh, this is good stuff, boys. This is good stuff right now. This is so cool. And then... Right, okay. And then I'll make it then go underground here. So I'm not actually sure what kind of length I make it go underground there. And alright, this is going to be difficult. Eight by 8 bend. Straight in. And I've just got to sort out this. Can I not select it? Because there's a little bump in there. Oh, it's there. My bad. My bad. So, bring that down to normal. There we go. And it's like it never even existed. That's how good that's going to be. So, I'm just going to update that line. So, just give it a hot minute to figure out what's going down. Get rid of these power lines. Let's go. Oh, I'm in tunnel mode. Oh, Zodiac! That was a lot of pain then to try and delete those power lines. And right, is it not updated to understand how it works? Yeah, not yet, has it? Right, bring that to there. It has water, right? Yeah. Right, I'm just waiting for the line to update. Right, drag that to over here. Drag that to over there. We have stops either side. That is then done. Nice. And then it incorporates a crossover on the public train line. But what I'll do is I'll make sure that we also have a line that runs past it for the industrial. So it'll be completely different underground. And then the public train line can maybe end somewhere different to that. For the passenger line, so the workers can get off. Yeah. We'll see how it goes. But alright, that's how I want it to work, which is going to come from that direction, follow this around. So, yes. We bring this down to 10 then as far as we can go. So, I mean, we're just going to run it pretty parallel to there as I then set this up here. I also have to make sure that I do a separate line that kind of passes through. Because if I've got passenger trains, I want them to bypass that stop as well. So I make this one that comes all the way down to here. Go underground at this point. Minus 10. And then this one. Right, we'll bring this line down a bit more. So about there. Because you bring it a little bit further ahead. Because if you've got like trains waiting to pull into the station, there's a little bit of leeway. Keeps this running free. Right, I'm gonna pause the whole game for a hot minute right now. As we sort out all these power lines there. Because I know we're going to lose stuff. But let me just get this. Oh, damn. Up to here. And folding round. Oh, that will go straight there. I just want to make sure it's in a straight line. And then I'll bring it in here. There we go. So we got those you can cut past and bypass that station if you don't want to go to it, is how we're going to work it. Oh, this is exciting, guys. This is exciting right now. So if this was in a straight line, that will come up to there, which this connection is... Oh my goodness me. You don't realize how direct this connection is going to be right now. Alright, 13 by 13. In terms of a passenger line, that is so direct from one end to the other. That cuts out a lot of jibber jabber right now, doesn't it? Oh, I'm so impressed. I'm excited for, like, I don't know if I should be excited for the right reasons or the wrong reasons. Alright, hook this over to there. Alright, we're back to normal right now. We're running back to normal. So that should have the power. Yep, you start complaining. The train line passes through there. We do have a lot of traffic coming over here, which might be an issue. So I'm going to set up a one-way road system right now. Is it industrial road I've got over here? Not really, no. So, yeah. So if we did it like that, then at least we have a proper system set up. And I don't know whether to do that as like an inlet one-way system. It moves the vehicles around in a different location, so we'll give them some time to kind of update their route. Alright, flip that round as well. So you pretty much are going out. And then we'll just give them a moment to kind of clear things through. Right, okay, that's all sweet. That's all done. Let's get back to over here then. So the train track pops up there for a split moment. Now, I'm going to have to make it go underground again. So make it go down to 10. And it's going to have to kind of bypass that. No, I've anarchied it through, but you kind of get the gist of it. And then this minus 10 to keep up with the appearance and the themes. So then this, the straight line for that is there. This is so direct. They're going to get the goods to where they need to so easier. Oh, I've gone 21. By 21 on the bend. Ta-da! That's actually now all connected without me doing anything. But I did need that bypass, didn't I? Or should I leave it for... No, I do need the bypass. I do need the bypass. So, what I could do is... I just realised that it is in a straight line. To here. I need that to be in a different place. So, if I get rid of it for now... hold on. Right, if I run this to there... and then do the cut in just here... and then push this to here. Right, bear with me. Actually, you know what? Put that back to normal. Because to make this the bypass line... Oh, can I get the angle? To make that the bypass line, I've got to make one line longer than the other. So 24 by 28. Right, I'll just go into it like that. So, but then again, I'm not making the passenger line turn, am I? So that's how it would work there. Cargo, straight round, cuts it in, off it goes. Something else as well, guys, that line also is connected all the way down to here, and also outside of the region as well. So that's going to be really interesting to see how that changes things, because it hooks up to over there. Eventually I could do a connection coming off there to go in that direction, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things rock and roll first. But that's estimate for having a passenger line over here, like a passenger stop, so you get workers off onto the train, passes through, all good. That is then done. I'll leave it as that for now. So I won't do the passenger line just yet, because I don't exactly know how it's going to work and whatnot. Right, we're giving this a little bit of time. Has it managed to clear a little bit of traffic? Yes, kind of. We've got to be able to do something in terms of the inlet road and whatnot within around here. So, if I flip that round to going in that direction. And that as well. Meaning that they've got to come from this way. They have to go all the way up to come back down. It might spark them vehicles taking this road to come in. Right, let me pause. There we go. So implementing like that really basic one-way system, like the vehicles driving around to where they need to get to, spaces them out a little bit so they understand their new routes. And it would take a minute or two for everyone to sort themselves out. So where are these guys going? Medium warehouse over to here. Where are you going? Medium warehouse over here as well. So this is all the deliveries coming from the place. Which, in reality, if I set that road there up to a normal style road like that, back and forth, it might allow them to turn in to drop it off, but it might make everyone cut in anyway. Yeah, nah, one-way road. Because then we can do lane management. Like that. So everyone's in a certain lane. So if you wanted to get to this warehouse here, you're in the left-hand lane. Otherwise, all traffic's on that one side. And that should disperse quite slightly, because all these vehicles right now are in the wrong lane. So as time goes on, they should disperse quite nicely to get to where they need to get to. So it'll take a hot minute or two for them to sort out their lanes and traffic and whatnot. Right, that's good stuff then. That is good stuff. Can we see any trains using this route yet? Let's spin around this way. Look at the gradient change. That's ridiculous. There we go. There's a train. Let me pause it. Right, it's going to the train terminal over. Wait, it's going over to there? No, that's the owner. So, oh, no, that's the owner. That's where it... Oh, no, wait, that's where it's come from. Wow, and it's gonna go outside of the region up in that direction. All right, that's pretty cool. So, basically, what we've now done is we've now set the ability for this industry to ship their goods over to here a whole lot quicker and easier. And faster. And vice versa. Eventually, all the industries bringing their goods over. But it's opened up the train network on this side of the river to the train network on the other side of the river, which now means I can get passenger trains up and running too. So that's going to be pretty cool. The traffic's now starting to die down here a little bit. So it's doing exactly what I needed it to do. Exactly what I needed it to do. And we're going to have a lot of traffic in this area anyway, as all the vehicles drop the goods off to the warehouses. Now, the thing is, I've got to wait till these warehouses are pretty much semi-full, to then the full traffic to have died down. So it will take a little bit of time. These guys are still waiting for their plastics right now, which is only actually coming from down... Wait, don't we have a plastic place, don't we? Or do we not? Yeah, over here. So they just got to take the goods over right now. And then we Gucci, boys. We're Gucci. But we have now a nice little system set up. It's pretty cool, man. 2 trains coming in. You're going to the cargo train terminal over here. You, sir, are going to the cargo train terminal over here too to drop off those goods. Nice. And you, sir, I take it you're going to the... No, you're going to Springdale. So you're going out of the region right now. Now, if that train's going out of the region, which lane does it take? Will it switch over to this one and bypass it all? I'm not too sure if it's going to or not. Because if it does, then that is then technically the shorter route. Which it does, which is perfect for us. Bypasses the traffic leading up to here. And off it goes. Off it shoots, boys. Off it shoots. Perfection, mate. Perfection. Right, we might be seeing too much traffic in this area now, to be honest with you. We really are seeing too much traffic over here. So, maybe these one-way systems aren't the way to go. Maybe they're not. Which is a case of I'm going to have to then move some of the warehouses. So let me move this one. It's too big to go there. Right, let me cancel the moving of that. Oh, actually, I could do it like this. Place one just there. Takes a little bit of the heat off this area, doesn't it? If I get rid of that little section just here, move this plastic one. Oh, no, I can't really squeeze in there. Or do I just put the road back? Do you know, I'll put the road back, but I'll make it come from here. Up by 5 instead, so it's not the full distance up. And then we still have the dramatic bit of traffic coming in. Move that to over this side as well. So it's off the one-way system. Bring that over to there. Can I move it up a bit more so it looks like... Looks a bit better. Fills the gap a bit more. Yeah. So a lot of vehicles now export into over here, which is a good thing. But I might need to incorporate another exportation area. Really, isn't it? That's what I'm thinking I might need to do. Because everybody wants to use all this. So you've come from the medium warehouse, which is over here, which is now exporting some goods. So it's a never-ending vicious cycle right now of vehicles coming in and coming out. So it would be handy to have another export area around here. I'll leave it for now, though. I'll leave those issues for now, and we'll just see how they progress as time goes on. Because I can always add another one in over here. I could do it over here. There's a bit of room too, but I'm coming a little bit too far away from this. I think if I added one over here, then the traffic for this area that's driving up to there can then simply drive down to here. Or I start moving some of these snow dumps over there, moving some of these warehouses down here, so there's a little bit more distance to travel maybe. We'll see how it goes, because the backlog was over here at one point. It's now moving up to there, so it could be a case of, with all the playing around with the traffic I've done, I've created my own backlogs. So it's one of them, innit? It's one of them. But I think we're going to end it for here anyway, guys. We've really have opened up both sides of the river right now to these connections for trains, which is quite exciting. This is going to the train cargo terminal all the way over here from over that direction, which is pretty handy. I'm excited for what is now going to potentially rock and rolling. See, the backlog's now up to here. So slowly and surely we are now moving. So I think we don't need to add in the second one. I think we're handling it just fine. Since we moved all that stuff, we're going to handle it just fine right now. Yeah, not really much to be worried about, to be honest with you. Right, guys, this is really exciting. This is really exciting right now. So, man, this is so beautiful. We'll get back onto Unique Factories in the next episode anyway. Keep it rocking and rolling. But until next time, guys, I'll see you all soon. So, good.